Morning, everybody. Welcome to the Inside Edge. It's Thursday, January 8th, and we have to go back about 7 decades to find the last time there was a Republican congressman from Hudson County. In 1954, there was a 10-termer from Jersey City who traded his House seat for an appointment to the BPU. Edward Hart had watched his percentage drop to under 52% in 1952. So he was ready to go. And the Hudson County Democratic boss, John V. Kenney, picked James Tumulty to run. Tumulty was the former Assembly Minority Leader, and his uncle was Woodrow Wilson's chief of staff, both in the governor's office and then in the White House. And Republicans ran a guy named Vincent DeLay. He was an auditor in the state treasurer's office, and Tumulty beat DeLay by 27 points. But in 1956, with President Dwight Eisenhower heading the ticket, DeLay sought a rematch. Eisenhower won Hudson County, and DeLay beat Tumulty by 6 points. DeLay filed an affidavit with the New Jersey Secretary of State saying he spent nothing to win the House seat. Tumulty reported spending $1,017. And Tumulty went home to New Jersey with a lot of post-election anger. Later, he filed a complaint with the Justice Department, alleging that the Democrats raised $100,000 for Adlai Stevenson and Democratic congressional candidates, but that Kenney diverted the money to his local organization, and Tumulty said he only got $800. But within a week of taking office, DeLay had already run afoul of the Hudson County Republican chairman, a man named John Thoyer, who called him the biggest ingrate he'd ever met, because only one Hudson Republican got a job in the new congressman's office. DeLay had instead hired his daughter and his sister to work on his congressional staff. And the county chairman, within weeks of having a congressman for the first time in probably about 34 years, said DeLay would be dropped from the ticket when he ran for re-election in 58. In the fall of 1957, 10 months into his congressional tenure, Vincent DeLay endorsed the Democratic governor, Bob Minor, for re-election. And a few days before Christmas, DeLay announced that he was switching parties, that he'd returned to Washington in January of 58 as a Democratic congressman. The Speaker of the House, Sam Rayburn, welcomed him, but Hudson County Democrats didn't want him. And instead, they backed Dominic Daniels, a Jersey City municipal court judge. DeLay said he'd seek re-election as an independent, but by September, he had dropped from the race entirely. He returned to his job at the state treasurer's office, stayed there for another 12 years, and he ran for Congress again in 1972 in a Democratic primary that pitted two incumbents who were forced in the same district after redistricting. DeLay finished fourth in that race with less than 2% of the vote. That's all I have for today, everybody. Thanks for listening, and the Inside Edge will be back tomorrow.